Released on June 5, 2009, The Hangover can best be described as a comedy mystery film. The plot follows the escapades of four best friends who travel to Las Vegas for a bachelor party. After an apparently amazing night out in the town, they wake up after a roofie-induced hangover with the inability to remember anything of what happened the night before. And they also can't remember what happened to the groom. The comedy then unfolds over the course of the 100-minute movie as friends Phil, Stu, and Alan, played by Bradley Cooper, Ed Helms, and Zach Galifianakis respectively, try to find Doug, played by Justin Bartha, who is sadly reduced to a very small role in this movie even though he is one of the central characters. Taking cues from all the great R-rated comedies in the past few years, director Todd Phillips goes for the home run in this movie, really combining every type of effective comedy that there is. Whether it's a fart joke, a gross-out moment, a surprise cameo, unexpected plot twists, situational miscommunication, or just flat-out clever writing, The Hangover really delivers the laugh consistency throughout the entire film. Now maybe it's because I've watched something like 2,000 movies in my life and years worth of television, but I've kind of become jaded to the comedy genre. I don't laugh out loud as much as a lot of people. But with The Hangover, there were some scenes where I was legitimately unable to hear the dialogue. I was laughing so hard. This is a funny movie. Of course, all of this would be for naught if the plot and characters didn't work well together. Luckily, the cast mesh very well, truly exhibiting what appears to be a strong lifelong relationship right from the very first scene of the movie, all the way to the ending credit sequence that is easily one of this year's best. The Hangover is a terrific film with a heart of gold, very funny, and some of the most memorable and funny scenes you'll see this year. I mean, it's no wonder that Warner Brothers is already slated to make a sequel, slated for release Memorial Day of 2011. Anyway, let's take a look at your YouTube comments on The Hangover. Lulu Stories wrote, "When I first went to see The Hangover, I expected the traditional crazy party movie, but it was fantastic. It was like a drunken scavenger hunt." GT God wrote, "Hangover was an immense movie. The narrative viewpoint of the three guys slowly piecing together the night before was extremely funny to watch. Great film. This year wasn't great for comedy movies, but it seems The Hangover beat the trend big time. 9 out of 10. Dopey Killer wrote, "I liked The Hangover. It was pretty witty and had its funny moments, but I can't say I loved it. It threw too much random crap at me, like the naked Asian guy hopping out of a trunk. Nonetheless, I give it a 7 out of 10. I think it's safe to say the response for this movie was overwhelmingly positive, but let's fire up the dual-chamber Rate-O-Matic and see how The Hangover did." Very impressive. You guys scored this a 10, an amazing film. I had to give it an 8 for great. While it was a very, very great movie, it is a comedy, and I don't know that I can quite give it that 9 or a 10. I had to hold off on the top scores for this one. It's not quite high art for me, but very enjoyable, one of the better comedies to come out in the last few years.